to move on. As you know, the risk management pool is very important to all of our counties. The Board of Trustees met in March. More than 2/3 of our counties are members in one or both of our management pools. So at this time, I would ask that Ann Holton, our commissioner from Pamlico County, who stood in the gap for our association, we appreciate you. And she's not only a commissioner, but she's a trustee representative from the board. And Michael Kelly, who is our risk management pool director, come forward for a report. Welcome, Michael. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you.
Thank you. And, I'm going to let Michael do most of the talking. I talked enough today. But I will say at our meeting, I believe I'm correct in this, we're not raising any rates this year in our property and liability. And we're not raising the rates for workman's comp. So, yes, thank you. But I'll let him elaborate more. But the pools are in good shape.
Thank you, Ann.
Yeah, the Board of Trustees met on the 26th of March, and that was the biggest news item there. Was for the 4th year in a row, we've elected to not increase the base rates for property liability and work comp. And what that translates to is if everything remains the same, and by that I mean if we didn't add any buildings, we didn't add any vehicles, if the total amount of commissioners and deputy sheriffs, if everything stayed static in your county, and your losses were average or better, that translates to your renewal will be flat. And I don't know how many other insurance items you all have in your life, personal or commercial, that have been flat for 4 years. Personally, not me. So anyway, I think that's really a credit to our board and how well they have managed the operations. And then the other thing I was going to comment that it just got kicked off, and I just want to make sure everybody's aware of it, and that is one of the other member services that's a subset of the pools is we started an HR, Human Resources, Employment Practice Helpline. And that is hinged and such that it's designed for your county manager, your county attorney, or your HR director to be able to basically go through a process and have direct contact with attorneys that are seasoned and experienced in employment practice law, so that hopefully will prevent a lawsuit, which I can tell you just in the past experience for the last 10 years, they average about $71,000 a piece. So you don't have to dodge too many of those to have an impact in your bottom line, which translates to, again, stable rate. So that's off and going. It started effective January 1, and we're averaging about 1 call a week. So, and they average about an hour and 15 minutes per call. So we've got it budgeted, and it's on track to be within budget. So I'm hoping that will translate to less of the employment practice liability claims as well. Last and not least, we are in renewal cycle right now. Charlie, Bob, everybody's out talking to the counties. If your county's having issues with your renewals for property liability and work comp, need some help, give us a call. We're going to be here, so we'll be happy to try and help. Any questions? Thank you all.
Any questions from Michael? We need to give that report a good hand, folks. Yes. And we do thank you and the board. The insurance is so important, and Michael is right. Our county's just been looking at new health insurance and trying to get that figured out, as most of you counties know. That if it was not for the risk pool, not only our county, but probably every county sitting in the room, I don't know where our payments would be. I really don't. To go out and buy it and workman's comp. I'm in business. My workman's comp now, this is the 4th year in a row without no claims in construction. I'm paying 16% for the cleanup man. Protecting the spice at most. So,
maybe too much.
No, I mean that's every $100 I pay $16 for a cleanup man. For a carpenter I'm paying $18.40 on my workman's comp. If you're in the tree business, who I rent to next to me, he's paying $36.80 for 100. So if you think workman's comp, if you're not in business and paying no workman's comp for liability lately, good luck. It's a big, so thank you, Mike. You know, thank you so much.